How's it going, ladies and brewsters? I'm Bobby Sixkilla and welcome back to Kuni 2 Revenant Kingdom. Now, I'm not too sure what we're going to do in this episode, but first thing we're going to do, before we figure out what we're actually going to do, is we're going to do some kingdom management. Because we got research topics and shit complete. Now, in the last episode we were doing side missions. I think we took out a few more of the tainted monsters. I think all the ones that are left are connected to side missions. I'm not 100% on that. But we'll pick up any side missions we can find, do as many as we can. I guess we got more of these battles to deal with as well. While I hate them, there's most of my side missions are those now, so because I've been putting them off. So I'm definitely gonna have to do something about that. Is there any more research done? Is that it? Here we go. This is going to be important for the battles coming up. Command posts add a lot more military might. That's definitely worth having. And we're doing these because I know there's more of these fucking Dreamadors out there, and I want to be ready for them when we find them. Detect nearby Dreamadors and Dreamer mazes? That's pretty handy. That's pretty handy indeed. Alright, what do we need to upgrade the kingdom again? 100 citizens and 64 facilities. Should we just start building random facilities, I guess? They're pretty expensive though. Though we do make a lot of money now, so I guess it's no biggie. We just build random stuff until we run out of money. We got $500,000. Although half of the buildings we've got now are unmanned. So there's just going to be a bunch of empty buildings around with cockroaches living in them and nothing else. But whatever. It's pretty upgrading stuff doesn't count because I'd upgrade a bunch of stuff instead of building stuff. If an upgraded building counted as 2 facilities or something, I guess that wouldn't make any sense. Be pretty cool though. The massive market garden. Right, this is the last of our money, pretty much. I don't even know how many facilities we got. I kept forgetting to check. What are we at? Oh wow, we got 8 more to go. There you go, we got 700 bucks left. Oh, we should have saved some King's Guild for those battles. Hang on, I'll just grab the 17,000, that'll be plenty for the battles. Okay. Return to the throne room. Now we're gonna find out what we're doing for today. Let's check our quests, shall we? There's a side mission in Hydropolis we can start, but it says it needs a level, it recommends level 99. And if that's the case, there's no way we're going to win that. We could finish the, these quests, but they seem kind of menial. Defeat mushrooms. Obtain an iron axe. Obtain a longsword. A pig iron pike. It's either that or we can see if we can start the Winner Awakes. But we're probably too weak. Let's just check the weapon shop here. Maybe one of those weapons we need is here.
Welcome.
No, you got nothing.
Take your time. Come back anytime.
Cool beans. We're leaving. We're going to Hydropolis. We're going to see how this is going to go. This could be bad for us, but you know, I don't know what else to do at this point. We're gonna go talk to Queen Nera, I believe her name is, about what we need to do next. Yes. Cross your fingers. This could be bad. Hey, I made side mission. Not you. You. Not you! I wasn't talking to you. Now, why do I feel so powerless? How can I myself become a heroine if I'm unable to help those in need? A heroine? Who said that? Oh, it's you. Please, you mustn't surprise me in that manner. I am deep in thought. I'm ever so sorry. My name's Evan.
Yeah.
A pleasure to make your acquaintance. My name is Lycorius. I am a guard here in the palace. I may not be the biggest, but my skill with the spear makes up for my lack of stature. You can use a spear? You know, we could really use someone like you over in our new kingdom. Why don't you come join us? I am honoured, yet I must refuse. You see, for all my bluster, I fear I would be little use in your kingdom. What do you mean? Of late, many citizens of Hydropolis have spoken of a frightening monster that has been causing chaos. Yes, a tainted monster. A monster? That's terrible. I mean, yes, your citizens are being tormented by a horrible monster. Someone needs to go and deal with it right away. My sentiments exactly. Would that I myself were able to go and put an end to this murderous rampage. Alas, it is impossible. I am a palace guard, you see. My duty is to remain here and ensure that Queen Nera comes to no harm. So you want to go and help these people, but you're duty bound to stay here and guard the palace. It does sound like a rather tricky situation. Ever since I was a girl, I've wanted to be a heroine, to rescue people from the clutches of evil. In fact, that is precisely why I took this job. Little did I know that I would in fact render me incapable of assisting people in their hour of need. I have an idea. Why don't we go and deal with the monster for you, Lycorius? You? It is kind to offer, but I must advise you not to attempt something so reckless. I would never forgive myself if you were injured. Oh, we'll be fine, don't worry. Now, can you tell us where the monster is? It has been most often seen terrorizing the area around Macronos, I believe. But do you really mean what you say? Are you truly intending to go and fight it? Of course we are. We'll take care of it and report back to you right away. That must be one of the tainted monsters we're missing. Fucking awesome! Oh, there's another one.
Hey.
It's you, the boy from my dream. Please, you must take me with you.
Oh.
Wait, what are you doing? What do you mean? I'm doing what you told me to do. You told me in my dream that I should follow you. I spoke to you in your dream?
Huh?
Spear, my child, you say that you heard a voice in your dream? The voice of a boy telling you to awaken and follow him?
Yes.
Yes, Sister Caliera. But my dear child, that was your brother's voice. You overslept, did you not? He was attempting to ensure that you would not be late for your prayers. I do not believe it. I was certain that I had received a message from the gods at last.
Excuse me?
I'm sorry, I'm not quite sure I understand what's happening here.
Yes.
That is no surprise. This must be all rather alien to one unfamiliar with the ways of Hydropolis. My name is Nera. I am a priestess, and this is Spio, my apprentice. While our skills pale in comparison to those of Queen Nera, we do share some of the same abilities, among them the power to communicate with the gods, and with nature. It is our duty to use these powers for good. Crikey, there's virtuous, but the dream the little one was talking about sounds like it wasn't the real deal, huh? Unfortunately not. Spio has yet to complete her training. Her abilities must be honed further before she is fully ready to communicate with the heavens.
Yeah.
Sister Nera is correct, of course. I still have much to learn, but I'm determined to learn it. I want to help people. I want to help you, King Evan, just as Queen Nera has instructed us to. Queen Nera told you to help me? Gosh. Sister Nera, is Spio close to completing her training? What more does she need to do? If I can help at all, I'd be more than happy to. That is most magnanimous of you, Your Majesty. The situation is as follows. The priestess cannot be ordained until she has heard the whisperings that emanate from the seashell known as the sea god's trumpet. Alas, the labyrinth in which the trumpet is kept has become terribly dangerous. Since you've offered to help, perhaps you'd be so good as to accompany Spio there. I'd be honoured. Well, Spio, shall we? Yes, I'll find the trumpet, and I will become a fine, upstanding priestess dedicated to serving you, King Evan. Cool, another mission. And we're going to talk to Queen Nera while we're here as well.
Yes.
A pleasure, Evan, as always. We have word from Bodley of your request to attempt the God's Maid's trial. Zeta, born of Zayn, the god of gods himself. Alas, when belief in him waned, her power too dwindled. But she was feared in her time, greatly so, revered also. Ah, how times have changed. It seems the records Bodley found concerning the trial were incomplete. But what she did find reminded me of something. It is an ancient tale of our land, a tale of the God's Maid. It tells of how a wizard once stood against her. I used to love to hear it. He was brave and righteous, and could not bear to see her sow disaster wantonly throughout the world. So he called on certain spirits and faced her with their aid. Then finally, he succeeded in sealing her away. Once he had, people forgot about her, about the trials she sent to torment them, and the world grew peaceful once more. They had cause to be grateful indeed. The spirits in which the wizard allied himself were Higgledies. 4 very particular Higgledies, in fact. Befriend them and perhaps you too will be able to challenge it. Grabe the Glowering, Mumbian the Mover, Kalu the Carabiner, Coronak the Cranky. These were their names. Bring them to me. I hope to see you back here soon. How do I get those? And while we're on the subject of Higgledies, I seem to remember Leander being rather a marvel when it came to imitating their voices. It has been many years now since I last heard him mimic them, but I doubt his talent has waned in the meantime. Perhaps you can enlist his aid. What does that mean? You should be able to find them in your kingdom, I believe. Okay. Okay. Alright, well we got some stuff to do now. Let's get that done. So we got Spio, Priestess, and Trading. Let's get that started. That's going to be the first thing on the agenda. Oh, we haven't been over here in ages. Alright, let's do a couple of side missions now. I guess that was just an area I never checked out to see if there were side missions there, and there were. Because their level's quite low. This is only 39. So we're gonna romper stomp.
Excuse me?
So where's the sea god's trumpet then, Spio? Sister Kalinera told me that I would be able to sense the presence of the trumpet when it drew near. But I'm not sensing anything yet. The ghosts of countless soldiers who have perished here are interfering with my powers. In that case, we better take care of them before doing anything else. Probably won't be an easy battle, but we'll come out on top, I'm sure. Thank you, Your Majesty. I shall pray for a swift and successful resolution to the conflict. Oh fuck, it's a war battle? Level 16. Okay, we got this. And what are we? 32. This should be easy then. Let's just do it.
Here I go! Hey! We will win this! We have to!
Is this it? Just these groups here?
This should work!
Is that it? Just that one group left.
Hey!
You didn't even lose a single unit. Let's go.
This should work!
Fucking hell, we're just ripping through them. Tear them apart. Man, it's nice to be in a battle like this where we're like overpowered and just stomping them. Because usually we lose.
Don't let them get away.
Because I've totally forgone actually getting good at this. Because I'm not a fan, to be honest. It's the only part of the game I'm really not that thrilled about. It's not terrible, it's just not that good.
Yield, worm.
Next.
Now's our chance. This should work.
Elite swordsman. Oh no! You know what? Wow, this is getting crazy.
We can't afford to lose.
Heal up. Fuck, there's not many left on her group.
Yes. We won! Hooray!
Well, at least it gets our units closer to being able to take on the higher level war missions, I guess. We still gotta look out for all the random ones. For leveling up. So this is the Sea God's Trumpet. Well, Spear, what's it telling you? I cannot hear anything. Nothing at all. What am I to do, Your Majesty? Despite your best efforts on my behalf, it appears that I'm not yet worthy of becoming a priestess. It's alright, Spear. I'm sure there's something we can do. Why don't we take the trumpet back to Sister Kaliuna? I'm sure she'll be able to help. Sure. Hang on, have we been in there? Seat of the Sea Beast. I'm not sure we've been in there. If we haven't, maybe there's a dreamer door in there? That'd be the way to level. Oh, this is where we fought the boss monster guy. I remember now. Okay. Well, that's a shame. I was hoping there'd be something there. But you can't win them all. Alright, we'll go turn this one and then we'll go kill the tainted monster as well. We're gonna need some level ups if we're gonna deal with that fucking dragon. Alright, let's go. Sister Kaliuna, I've retrieved the Sea God's Trumpet.
Huh?
Ah, Spear, welcome back. It's such a relief to see you safe. But wait, something is amiss. What's wrong, my child? Well, the thing is, Spear couldn't seem to hear anything from the Sea God's Trumpet. No voices or anything. We were wondering if you might be able to help. I see. I'm afraid that the trumpet appears to have lost its power. But how could such a thing have happened? And does this mean, am I destined never to become a priestess? It has been some 3 centuries since an aspiring priestess last ventured into the labyrinth. It would not be out of the question for the Sea God's Trumpet to have degenerated in the intervening years. 3 centuries, of course. While time was repeating in Hydropolis, outside the kingdom, everything was carrying on as normal. If only there was some magical means of turning back time, the trumpet's powers might be restored. Turning back time? Wait.
Evan!
You think what I'm thinking? What?
All right.
Let's see if we can get the trumpet back to its old self, shall we? Oh, we have a spell, do we? Rejuvenate. By the gods, look, the trumpet is restored. Does this mean you can hear something inside it, Spear? Yes, I hear it. My child, you must listen. You must soothe the ills of the world. You must follow the path set out by your savior. Sister Kaliuna, the gods are telling me I must go with King Evan, are they not? Indeed they are, my child. You read their message well. You said you wish to be a fine upstanding priestess, and that's exactly what you've become. Well, King Evan, I think our friend here would be a fine asset to your kingdom, do you not agree? I do. Will you come and live with us, Spear? I will enjoy nothing more. I will not let you down, your majesty. In fact, I promise to exceed your every expectation. Nice, and we've got a hunt to complete. That's the last thing we're going to do in this episode. And then we're going to worry about these higgledy things that we need to find in our kingdom. But we're going to do this hunt first because I love to hunt. Hunting the elite monsters is one of my favourite things. It's like in White Knight Chronicles. I don't know if you guys played White Knight Chronicles. I played every level 5 game. Every level 5 game that isn't a Professor Layton game. And I love level 5 games. But yeah, the hunts in White Knight Chronicles, they're so much fun. God, they're fun. Alright, this must be a low level hunt. Jesus. Alright, we'll just whip him real easy and then we'll leave. 43. Not bad, but he'll get wrecked. He's gonna get wrecked. Alright, fuck him up.
Eat this.
Oh, we get a level up, so that's good.
Make yourselves useful.
Somehow we got a level up from that. I don't know how. Because it was so weak. It wasn't really worth the effort at all. Alright, we're going to turn that one in. We'll wrap the episode up. And then next episode we'll try and find the higgledies in our kingdom. For, I guess, the quote-unquote main mission now. The expansion mission. It keeps saying level 99 for that thing, but then the missions that come off of it are like low. This one's like 40 something. So maybe for the final boss thing we need to be 99, but to do the stuff up to that, we don't. I don't know. Hey dude. I can't believe it, you defeated the ferocious beast just as you said you would. Even you're truly magnificent. Oh, I just did my best, that's all. Magnificent and modest. Do you know, Evan, meeting you has made me realize something very important. Really, what's that? If I am to be a true heroine, I must go to the aid of those in peril, no matter what circumstance may be. And I must fight with all my heart to rescue them. There can be no excuses. I spent so long ignoring the cries of the needy, all in the name of work and duty. It's not your fault, I mean, you've got a job to do. But I can't ignore their cries no longer. I've made a decision. I'm going to come with you to your kingdom and lead the heroic life I've always dreamed of. Really? Oh, that's great. You're going to be a real heroine, I just know it. The greatest heroine in all the Heartlands. Very well, I shall prepare to leave immediately. By sharpening my spear in the name of justice. Well, that's cool. Hang on, there's still a mission here. That's you. Are you going to join our kingdom too now?
Thank you very much.
I must thank you again for welcoming young Spear to your kingdom. I've been hearing great things about its development. Oh, we're absolutely delighted to have her. I too have been thinking about what else might be done in order to help you achieve your noble aim of uniting the world. Thank you, Kellyanna. It's very kind of you. It's nothing less than my duty, Your Majesty. Now, if you permit me to proceed directly to the heart of the matter. This kingdom was once terrorized by a fiery dragon named Volko, the beast so mighty it could take on an entire battalion of soldiers in combat. Though I must continue to live in fear of the creature's return, I have begun to wonder if its great power might be brought to bear in aid of our cause. If it could, the world could surely be united all the sooner.
Oh my goodness!
It certainly would be great to have a dragon on our side, but based on what you're saying, it sounds like Volko isn't around anymore. That is correct. Brian Skimmer and his mastery of all things aquatic drove the beast away from the shores. It is said that he now resides in a scorching hot desert along with some like-minded others. Naturally, he bears something of a grudge against Hydropolis and all those who are associated with it. I fear that a request for assistance may not be well received, certainly at first. Yes, I can see how that might make things difficult. Indeed, but if anyone can help me persuade him that it is time to forget the grudges of the past and face the future, it is you, Your Majesty. I'll certainly give it a try. Thank you. I believe the desert in question to be the Drylands. You'll find him there, along with his minions. I'll go on ahead and see if I cannot draw him out. Please join me whenever you're ready. That sounds intense. Level 56? Cool. Well, we'll leave that till the next episode. I just want to do one thing. We gotta turn in one of those TOG missions. The tokens of gratitudes. There's another mission out here too. Completing a mission must open up more missions, sometimes. Now there's another side mission out there. Alright, we'll quickly pick that one up too before we wrap up.
Welcome to Swift Solutions.
We can report this and then we can take on a new one. And then we can get some of the... use the togs now for... some of the items to complete some of the other missions. Oh, there's lots here. We're going to do that in the next episode. Till then, I hope you guys enjoyed it. Thanks for watching. Thanks for hanging out with me, and I'll see you in the next one.